Assalamu alaikum friends, I am Ali Jafri and you are watching my channel AJ Vlogs. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland comprises 4 constituent countries and England is one of these 4 countries. In today's historical vlog, we will be exploring England. So let's start with this interesting video. Friends, Englistan, also known as England, is a peninsular country located in Britain and functions as a separate part of Britain. England's borders meet Scotland in the north and Wales in the west. Talking about the area of England, with an area of 130,395 square kilometers, it is the 70th largest country in the world. The cross on the flag of England represents the country's official religion. The currency of England is the pound, which is considered the strongest currency in Europe. Cricket is the national sport of Britain, which became popular in the 17th century. The English language is the official language of England and is used worldwide. Administratively, England is divided into 4 parts and after regional division, the whole of England is divided into 48 counties. Apart from big cities, most of its areas consist of villages, green fields and rocks. All areas of the country were populated after the 19th century revolution. If we talk about its history, England was an independent state including Wales until 1st May 1707. The permanent settlements in England were established almost 6,000 years ago. It is said that about 20 tribes lived here and like other regions, Britain had trade relations with Rome. Famous cities in England include London, Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds, York, Newcastle, Cornwall and Liverpool. The capital of England is London, which is its largest city and holds the status of the largest municipality in Europe in many aspects. Over 90% of the production in the country occurs in its extraordinary sectors. Approximately 380 sectors in the country are involved in oil and gas production. Now friends, let's look at some interesting facts about England. The culture of England is globally influential, especially in terms of literature, music and sports, and it is famous worldwide. Not only that, England is one of the famous tourist destinations in Europe. It has a long and interesting history. With the world's most famous royal family, beautiful cities, historical and natural sites, there is something for everyone in England. England's industrial heritage is a significant chapter in its history. Cities like Manchester and Birmingham were the powerhouses of the Industrial Revolution. The Museum of Science and History in Manchester and the Black Country Living Museum near Birmingham provides a hands-on experience of this transformative era. Friends, London is such a city in England where most tourists travel. There are 170 museums in London, and besides that, you can visit magnificent places like the Big Ben Clock Tower, the London Eye, Buckingham Palace. The London Eye is the world's largest Ferris wheel. Tower Bridge is London's most famous tourist attraction where tourists travel through the significant history of life. England's history is steeped in a tapestry of events that shaped not just the nation but the world. One cannot speak of England without mentioning its medieval castles and fortresses. The structures such as the Tower of London, Windsor Castle and Warwick Castle are not just architectural wonders but also gateways into England's tumultuous yet intriguing past. The world's oldest underground railway system is also located in London. Starting in 1863, London's underground system remains a focal point for tourists to this day. The Lake District National Park is its largest park, which includes beautiful waterfalls, forests, and 5 of the 6 highest mountains in England. Additionally, this park is famous for camping, skiing, and hiking. The English countryside is like a scene from a storybook. The Cotswolds, with their rolling hills and quaint villages, embody the classic English charm. England's coastline is a treasure trove of natural beauty. England's history dates back thousands of years, established around 6,000 years ago, making it one of the oldest inhabited regions in Europe. Before the Roman occupation, England was home to about 20 different tribes, each with its own unique culture and customs, contributing to the rich tapestry of the nation's history. One of the most pivotal events in English history was the Norman conquest of 1066. William the Conqueror's victory at the Battle of Hastings marked the beginning of Norman rule in England, significantly influencing the nation's culture and language. England has produced some of the world's greatest literary figures, including William Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, Jane Austen, and the Bronte sisters. Their works continue to influence literature and culture globally. England boasts a remarkable collection of medieval castles and fortresses such as the Tower of London, Windsor Castle, and Warwick Castle. These structures not only showcase stunning architecture but also hold the secrets of England's tumultuous past. Cities like Manchester and Liverpool are not just known for football but also for their modern cultural scenes. The Beatles' story in Liverpool and Manchester's Northern Quarter showcase contemporary art and music. England is home to several historic battlefields, including Bosworth Field, where the Wars of the Roses culminated with the Battle of the Bosworth in 1485, leading to the rise of the Tudor dynasty. England is home to the world's first public park, the Derby Arboretum, designed by Joseph Strutt in 1840. This pioneering initiative set the stage for the creation of public parks worldwide. In addition to Stonehenge, England is home to various other stone circles such as Avebury, which are equally mysterious and steeped in history, with some dating back even earlier than Stonehenge. With its stunning lakes, mountains, and picturesque villages like Windermere and Ambleside, it's a perfect place for hiking, boating, and simply enjoying the serene beauty of nature. Finally, England's cities like Manchester and Liverpool are not just football heavens, but also centers of music, art, and nightlife. The Beatles' story in Liverpool and the vibrant street art in Manchester's Northern Quarter are testaments to the modern cultural scene in England. As we wrap up this extended journey through England, it's clear that this country offers an endless array of experiences. From its rolling countryside and historic cities to its cultural richness and modern vibrancy, England is a land where every corner tells a story. I hope you all liked this interesting video today. See you again in a new video with some more interesting stories. Now please give me permission. Allah Hafiz.